What were the names of Moses's two sons whom Jethro brought? Gershom and Eliezer. What was a feature of the portico of Solomon's temple? Its interior was overlaid with pure gold. What did Thomas say he had to see for himself before he would believe that Jesus had risen? The wounds in his hands and his side. What did the high priest of Israel use in the breastpiece of judgment to discern God's will? The Urim and Thummim. Who was the man from Arimathea who took Jesus' body and laid it in a tomb? Joseph. When a Gentile without the law does by nature the things required by the law, what does that person become to themselves? A law for themselves. Which book records the event in which 3 Hebrews were delivered from the blazing furnace by God's power? Daniel. When did Josiah begin to seek the God of David? At age 16. According to Romans chapter 16, what did Priscilla and Aquila do for Paul? They risked their lives for him. With what kind of bond were believers told to make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit? The bond of peace. What 3 items were kept inside the Ark of the Covenant? The stone tablets of the 10 Commandments, manna and Aaron's staff. Where did Paul reason from the Scriptures in Thessalonica? The Jewish synagogue. On Mount Carmel, what was the first thing Elijah did to seek God's answer in his contest with the false prophets? He repaired the altar of the Lord that had been torn down. What did Haman suggest the man to be honored should ride as he is led through the city streets? The horse the king has ridden. After the 70 years of exile prophesied by Jeremiah, which Persian king sent Israel back? Cyrus. Which part of John the Baptist's body did Herodias' daughter ask Herod for? His head. During a drought, what animals brought food to Elijah at the Kerith ravine? Ravens. What is the name of the place from which Moses saw the promised land but did not enter it? Mount Nebo. Whose words did Josiah refuse to listen to, but instead disguised himself and went to fight? Necho's words, which came from the mouth of God. Before faith came, under what were we held in custody? Under the law. What comes upon everyone who does good? Glory, honor and peace. For the sake of Christ, grace has been granted to you not only to believe in him but also to receive what for his sake. Suffering. Whose altar at Bethel did King Josiah demolish? Jeroboam. What did the psalmist ask the Lord to show? He who saves by his right hand those who take refuge in him from their foes. His marvelous love. After the Israelites came out of Egypt, in which month did they arrive in the desert of Sinai? The third month. Who was King Saul's first opponent in battle? The Ammonites. On hearing that Adonijah had been executed by King Solomon, where did Joab flee? The tent of the Lord. Everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will what? Be saved. Whom did Paul describe as the beloved physician who sends greetings? Luke. From where did Solomon bring up the Ark of the Covenant to the temple? From the city of David, which is Zion. How old was Ahaz when he became king? 20 years old. According to whose directions did Solomon assign the duties of the priests and the Levites? David. What was the atoning sacred object that served as the cherubim-adorned cover of the ark in the most holy place called? The atonement cover. According to Paul, all things that used to be gain to him he now considers loss for the sake of whom? Christ. Into what does Satan himself masquerade, according to Paul? An angel of light. Who carried the ark of the Lord and the sacred furnishings of the tabernacle up to the temple? The priests and the Levites. After the apostles were arrested and put in jail, what did the angel of the Lord do at night? Opened the prison doors and brought them out. For how many years did David reign over Israel? 40 years. How many people did Samson kill along with himself in the Philistine temple? About 3,000. For those who reject the truth and follow evil, what will come upon them? Wrath and anger. Thanks for watching till the very end. We'd love to read your reflections and Bible insights in the comments. Your support through likes and subs helps us produce more Bible quizzes.